You've been here before. Things are finally going well. You're making progress. The goal you've been working toward, the promotion, the relationship, the creative project, the healthier version of yourself, it's actually within reach. And then something happens. It's not external. No one did anything to you. No bad luck, no cruel twist of fate. It's you. You start to slack off. You pick a fight. You quit. You disappear. You self-destruct. And afterward, you sit in the rubble and ask yourself the question that haunts you. Why do I keep doing this? Why do I ruin everything good? You've called it weak. You've called it broken. You've called it every name in the book. But what if I told you that this thing you call self-sabotage is actually your brain trying to protect you? The validation, making them feel seen. Let me describe a few versions of this pattern. See if any sound familiar. Version 1. You're in a relationship that's actually healthy, stable, kind, and somewhere deep inside, it starts to feel uncomfortable. So you create distance. You pick at small flaws. You find a reason to leave, because leaving the familiar, even if it's good, feels safer than staying in the unknown. Version 2. You're close to completing a big project. A thesis, a business launch, a creative work. The finish line is right there. And suddenly you can't work. You procrastinate. You distract yourself. You sabotage your own success. Because once it's done, it will be judged. And judgment is terrifying. Version 3. You lose weight, get sober, and heal old wounds. You're becoming someone new. And then, without warning, you slide back into old habits. The weight returns. The drink comes back. The old patterns re-emerge. Not because you're weak, but because the new person you're becoming is a stranger to your brain. Here's what every single version has in common. Your brain doesn't hate you. It's terrified for you. From your brain's perspective, its one and only job is to keep you alive. And alive means safe. And safe means familiar. Your brain doesn't care if familiar is painful. It doesn't care if familiar is holding you back. Familiar is predictable, and predictable means survival. Success, change, growth. To your ancient survival brain, those things look exactly like danger. The science. Threat detection explained. Tone. Clear, fascinating, like uncovering a secret. To understand self-sabotage, you have to understand the part of your brain called the amygdala. We've talked about it before. It's your 24/7 security guard. It scans constantly for anything that might threaten your safety. Now here's what your amygdala considers a threat. A tiger in the bushes? Threat. A stranger approaching? Threat. Public speaking? Threat. Success? Wait, what? To your amygdala, success can be a threat because success means change, and change means the unknown, and the unknown, evolutionarily speaking, is where predators hide. Your brain doesn't distinguish between good change and bad change. It just knows. Change equals uncertainty equals danger. So when you get close to a goal, when you're about to become someone new, your amygdala sounds the alarm. Stop! This is unfamiliar territory. We don't know what's out there. Retreat to safety. And what does retreat to safety look like? It looks like you sabotaging your own success so you can stay in the familiar pain you already know how to survive. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're just being protected by an alarm system that hasn't updated its software in 200,000 years. The reframe, removing shame. I need you to let something land right now. Every time you've called yourself broken for self-sabotaging, you've been blaming yourself for a survival instinct. Imagine a smoke alarm that goes off every time you make toast. It's annoying. It's frustrating. You want to rip it off the wall. But you wouldn't stand there and say, "This smoke alarm is morally weak. It's a failure. It just needs to try harder." No. You'd say, "This alarm is too sensitive. It needs to be recalibrated." Your self-sabotage is the same. It's not a character flaw. It's a miscalibrated threat detection system. The part of you that sabotages your success isn't your enemy. It's an overprotective friend who's still fighting battles from decades ago. Battles you don't need to fight anymore. Your job isn't to hate that part of you into submission. Your job is to thank it for trying to protect you, and then gently show it that you're safe now. The tool, the Sabotage Audit. So how do you actually do this? How do you recalibrate the alarm? Here's a tool I call the Sabotage Audit. It takes 5 minutes and it will change everything. Step 1, identify your signature sabotage move. Not every form of self-sabotage, just the one that shows up right when things get good. Do you withdraw? Do you pick fights? Do you procrastinate until it's too late? Do you numb out with substances or distractions? Name it. Give it a simple label. Mine is withdrawal. Mine is criticism. Mine is quitting. Step 2. Notice the timing. When does it show up? Is it right after a compliment, right before a deadline, when intimacy deepens, when success becomes visible? The pattern matters. It tells you what your amygdala is trying to protect you from. Step 3. Create a 60-second pause. The next time you feel the urge to sabotage, the pull to withdraw, to quit, to self-destruct, stop. Don't act. Just pause for 60 seconds. And in that pause, say this to yourself. I see you. I know you're trying to protect me, but we're safe now. We don't need to run. That's it. You're not trying to eliminate the urge. You're just creating enough space to choose something different. The identity shift. Here's what happens when you do this consistently. You stop seeing yourself as someone who self-sabotages. You start seeing yourself as someone who recognizes old survival patterns and consciously chooses new ones. You stop fighting yourself and start partnering with yourself. The part of you that once tried to keep you small becomes the part of you that now whispers, "I see the danger, and I also see that we can handle it." You don't destroy the protector. You retrain it. And slowly, over time, success stops feeling like a threat. Growth starts feeling like home. So here's your invitation this week. Don't try to eliminate self-sabotage. That's just another form of fighting yourself. Instead, just notice it. When it shows up, pause, name it, thank it, and then ask yourself, what would I do right now if I wasn't trying to protect myself, but actually trusted myself? Then do that. Even if it's small. Even if it's just for one moment. That one moment is the beginning of a new pattern. You're not broken. You're just protected by outdated software. And software can be updated. Thanks for being here. Drop a comment and tell me, what's your signature sabotage move? For more mind-healing tips, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell.